Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Oakland Athletics at the Oakland Coliseum. On the mound for the Seattle Pilots is Mudcat Grant, whose record is 2-6 with a 5.63 ERA. And pitching for the Oakland A's today is Blue Moon Odom, whose record is 3-3 with a 3.12 ERA. That's right, folks. Get your Mudcats out. It is Mudcat Grant Day. In fact, it's a battle of the nicknames with Mudcat and Blue Moon going at it in Game 1 of the 3-game series. Yesterday, we wrapped up a doubleheader, a White Sox doubleheader, with a mogling of our own for once. We put 9 runs together in the 4th inning, I believe it was, and the game was over. But most importantly, Deron Johnson hit his first home run for us, which is something we have been anticipating for a while now. We've had him for over a month, and it took to yesterday's final game of the series to hit that home run. So maybe that will get him off the schneid and get him going in the right direction. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We did another football card video earlier today. We opened up a really weird blister pack from Walgreens in which there was like 2 off-brand packs of football cards in there, but they were both 2022 packs, and one of them I pulled a rookie quarterback card of a player who will be drafted in the first round in this year's upcoming draft. So maybe even by my Detroit Lions. So I'm kind of excited about that card. I just don't see a value for it yet. I looked it up to see if it was something big. And because I guess those that brand of cards is so anonymous that it didn't really have any known value. So we're going to hold our breath on that, I guess. Okay, Mudcat on the mound. Now, this guy has been struggling lately. The current A's lineup is batting 150 against him in 20 plate appearances this year. We will be without Dick Bates and Steve Barber. Both of them had to pitch multiple innings in relief yesterday of Jerry Stevenson, who went 4 2/3 in his first start for us. Pitched pretty well, but he gave up a 3-run bomb. And we had to yank him out of the game. I wanted him to get the win. We put 9 runs on the board, but he just wasn't able to get through that inning. So maybe Mudcat will do a little bit better today. Oh, that's right. Mudcat on the mound means John Boccabella gets the automatic start. The game puts him in there on its own. So I'm going to leave him in there because we have him designated, but he's horrible. And we're going to scoot him all the way down to the ace spot for this game. So there's your lineup today. Otherwise, all of our players are the normal starting lineup. So let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown. We'll take a look at John Boccabella. Batting leadoff in right field is Tommie Harper. Batting second at left field is Mike Hegan. Batting third at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting cleanup playing first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie Agee. Batting sixth playing second base is Van Kelly. Batting seventh at shortstop is Don Kessinger. Batting eighth and catching is John Boccabella. And batting ninth is the Mudcat. Okay, let's take a look at Blue Moon Odom here, starting for the A's, making his 12th start of the season, 3-3 with a 3.12 ERA. Wow, 10 more walks than strikeouts in 80.2 innings pitched. Opponents only batting .208 against him. He's got 3 complete games, including a shutout. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. He's got 2 different types of fastballs. A sinking fastball, which is his out pitch, rated an 85, and then a regular fastball and a curve. below average, both of them. Overall, an 80. The 23-year-old righty in his 6th season at age 23 is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. So it's time for him to make some money. Now, I believe he's faced us. Yes, he did. Way back in April, no decision, going 8 innings, giving up 3 runs on 7 hits. He did walk 5, but he also struck out 7. So that was a solid performance. And he is on the trade block. Interesting. Okay, there is the defense for the A's today. Looking pretty good all the way around, other than Tenace. Behind the plate, we'll take a look at his arm. He is rated a 70, so he's a little bit better than Pavlitic was for the White Sox, but I don't think we're going to run anymore. This game just does not allow us a fair shake at it. So here we go. Tommie Harper leading off against Blue Moon Odom. Base hit to left field. There we go. Leadoff man is on. Do we want to go for 2? I mean, I feel like every time I try this, we get hosed. But then I feel like if we get it, then the momentum shift, it goes to our favor. Do we want the leadoff man on second? He's not going to be able to steal. 60% chance. That's like a 5% chance. In this game, mathematically, this is a tough decision right out of the gate. We're going to say no. We're going to say no. We hit Blue Moon pretty well last time. Maybe we'll be able to take advantage of him here. What is the percentage? 78% chance, which is really like negative 15% chance in this game. Okay, here we go. Mike Hegan, runner on first. We're going to let him swing. Here we go. 0-1 count. And a line drive to left. It will be caught for out number 1. That'll set up a hit and run situation here with Rich Roll. Rollins, he's got his average back to 251. He dipped down to 244. There's a ground ball to short. That will get Harper over into scoring position for yesterday's hero, at least in the game 2 of the series, of the doubleheader, I should say. He had that big blast, 3 RBI. Let's see if he can't drive in another run here. They're not going to have anything to do with him. Going to pitch around him and walk him. Runners on first and second for Tommie Agee. We're going to let him take a cut. Here we go. Agee batting .230, 3 home runs. And he was swinging at ball 4. And it's an error by the catcher. Tenace, and the bases are loaded for Van Kelly. Now, normally, this is where McNerney would be in the lineup. And McNerney leads our team in RBI. But I like Van Kelly in these clutch situations. He has come through for us this year. And he is batting .261. Versus right-handers. So bases loaded, 1-0 count. And he flips it to center. Get down. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, Rick Monday. We leave the bases loaded. Let's go to the bottom of the first here. Take a look at the A's lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in center field is Rick Monday. Batting second and catching is Tenace. Batting third in left field is Tommy Reynolds. Batting cleanup in right field is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth at third base is Sal Bando. Batting sixth, playing first base is Danny Cater. Batting seventh at shortstop is Bert Campaneris. Batting eighth at second base is John Donaldson. And the pitcher, Blue Moon Odom, in the ninth spot. Okay, let's take a look at Mudcat. We pull him out of the water, and we see that he's got 9 games started, including today, 2-6 with a 5.63 ERA, 11 walks, 20 strikeouts on the season. Opponents are batting .292 against him. We did assign him John Boccabella as his personal catcher, thinking that the Expos connection would maybe lead to them working together in harmony and maybe having, some good starts from Jim Grant, but so far nothing. If you look at his log, you'll see here that he's lost 4 in a row and has been abysmal in all of them, except for the game against Kansas City here. So I don't know what to expect with John Boccabella. I've actually threatened to send him down to the minors, but maybe we give him one more shot here today. Okay, there's our defense. Pretty solid all the way around. Boccabella has good ratings behind the plate, but he's been terrible. Pass balls, not throwing anybody out, errors. Really, really struggling. So Rick Monday will lead off here for the first place Oakland A's. They are leading the division with a 27-20 record. Rick Monday strikes out. 3 straight pitches there from Mudcat Grant, and he's grabbing the bench. 1 down. Next up is Gene Tenace, and Tenace goes deep. That's what I do in tennis. I just crush it over the fence. And yeah, that's a 1-0 lead. Now, that is like the 13th home run he's given up this year in 40 innings, right? Yeah, 13 home runs in 40 innings. That is not good when you have a personal catcher. 1-0 A's as Tommie Reynolds steps up, flips it out to left. Mike Hegan with the catch. 2 down. That's going to bring up Reggie. You may have noticed on the title card page that instead of having a photograph of the Oakland Coliseum, I have a picture of Reggie Jackson signing autographs in 1969. I think I might mix that up a little bit more and adds a little bit of a flair with maybe some personal photos of the ball players instead of the generic stadium pics. Anyway, Reggie gets a base hit, and he is on first for Sal Bando. Runner on first, down, and Bando hits a frozen rope to center, 358 feet, caught by Agee for out number 3. We go to the top of the second inning, down a run. Here's Don Kessinger. He's been hitting a little bit better lately as he grounds out to second base for out number 1. That'll bring up John Boccabella, batting 143 versus righties, and that's good for him. 139 overall, and he walks. Second walk by Odom. Why is Odom so bad? And why are they not playing the infield in? Obviously, we're going to lay down a bunt here. Grant 0 for 8 on the season. There's a ground ball, bunt to third. It will get Boccabella into scoring position. We just need a clutch hit here from somebody. Tommy Harper, could you be that somebody? He walks. Kind of another intentional walk. 3 walks by Odom. That will bring up Mike Hegan. Hegan's average down to 228, 4 bombs, and tons of strikeouts. There's a base hit past the third baseman, Boccabella. Oh, come on. A 50% chance. I think we got to send him. I mean, we got to take a chance. We did not do that with Harper, and he's out at the plate. Oh, that was at... What happened there? So a run did score. Boccabella did score. And then Harper tried to score from first because Hegan had hit a double. I understand. Well, shit, if I would have understood that in the moment, I probably would have held him. But hey, you know what? You don't take chances, you don't ever get to take the rewards. So we go to the bottom of the second inning with Danny Cater hitting a line drive right to Kessinger for out number 1. Next up is Bert Campaneris. played forever as he dumps it into right field. I believe he won a batting title, but I think it was like in the 70s. Yeah, he doesn't have one yet. And he's on first base with a base hit. So 1 out, runner on first. He could easily be going here. John Donaldson up, second baseman in the number 8 spot. Ground ball to second. Let's turn 2. Couldn't get it done. Only play was to go to first with Campaneris' blazing speed. That will bring up Blue Moon Odom, who can handle the bat. He's batting 192 on the year. 2-2 count, and a base hit. Come on, man. Unbelievable. The pitcher gets an RBI, and it's 2-1, Oaktown. Monday at the plate, watches a wild pitch go by. So there, I mean, again, what is the advantage of having a personal catcher when not only do you get crushed every time you pitch, but the catcher's terrible? Maybe, like, if he, I don't know, let's just take a look at something real quick. Vitals. Maybe if he was his friend, like there's no catchers here that are his friend. Maybe that would help. I don't know. It's irrelevant. All right, so we're back to the top lineup with Rick Monday. Here we go, 1-2 count. And Monday pops it up. Yesterday, the Pilots had 4 errors in game number 2, even though we won that game with the 9-run inning. But our defense was just terrible, and I kind of feel like that's more in line with the way our team will probably perform the rest of the way through the season. We go to the top of the third as we give up the lead. It's 2-1 Oakland, and Rich Rollins leading off. There's a ground ball to first, out number 1. That will bring up Deron Johnson. Walked his first time, and he flips it to right for a base hit. Good job by Johnson. It'd be great if we can get him going. Runner on first for Tommie Agee. Agee is 0 for 5 in his career with 2 Ks against Odom. Is that a line drive to third? It is. Johnson gets back. 2 down. Van Kelly had a chance with the bases loaded. Here he hits a ground ball to short, and that is out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. Tenace leading off. He had his number 5 home run on the season, and a base hit to left. Thrown out at second. Hey, there we go. An outfield assist from Hegan. That's his first, right? Yeah, it is. Tommy Harper does have 2, and now Hegan's got 1. And we'll take the outs however we can get them. We cannot be too picky. And there's an infield single, so they get the base runner back. Just in time for Reggie to step up. Reggie does have a home run against Mudcat this season. 0-1 count. Oh, man. That was a curveball. Popped up at home plate. No, that was a fastball, an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Play is made by our catcher, Boccabella. 2 down. Here's Sal Bando, and Bando pops it up on the infield. Kessinger making the grab for out number 3. Moving on to the 4th inning with Kessinger leading off against Blue Moon. Another pop-up. Got a high sky today. Out number 1. Here's Boccabella, not capable of doing anything for anyone. Ground ball, short. And Mudcat. Oh, he makes solid contact, hitting a fly ball to left. And there's out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Grant's given up 6 hits and 2 runs in 3 innings. We're missing 2 of our long relievers, so he hasn't thrown very many pitches. He might have to take one for the team here, though. He saws off Cater, popping it up at home plate, and I thought that was going to be an error by Boccabella, but he does make the catch. There's 1 down. Next man up is Campaneris. Fly ball to deep left center field. 327 feet, just a loud out. Here's Donaldson, and he gets a base hit. How do we not have a better defense over here? With Kessinger, does he not have good range? Range is 95. He should be picking up solid everywhere. A great arm, great range, really good fielding, and yet I feel like all kinds of ground balls get past him over there. 7th hit, and Blue Moon Odom's up. He's already driven in the go-ahead run today. And he strikes out for the 2nd K for Mudcat. We're going to the top of the 5th. Tommie Harper leading off. Harper, 2-1 count, and he pops it up. Everybody popping it up. A little coffee today. All right. 1 down. Here's Mike Hegan. Hegan had the double, which we didn't really account for. Here he walks. We always look up how many doubles that is. That's his 6th double, team leading 6 doubles on the season. 1 out. We're going to hit and run. It hasn't worked in a while, though, has it? Let's see if Rich Rowell can come through. There's a hit and run, base hit into center field. Hegan goes to 3rd. And we are a sac fly away from tying it up. This is the guy you want, Deron Johnson. 1-1 count to Johnson. Sac fly. Oh, base hit to right. We'll take that. Hegan scores. Game is tied. Rollins goes to 3rd. And we have an opportunity here to capture the lead. Now, Agee's 0 for 6 and 2 Ks against Blue Moon. So we're going to ask for a sac fly. Maybe we can get it. Oh! 3-run Jimmy Jack to center field. And the Pilots take a commanding lead, 5-2, on Agee's 4th home run of the season. Are all of those with us? Yes, they are. He only had 3 at-bats with the Mets before we swapped for him with Don Mincher. Okay, so it's 5-2. 1 down. Van Kelly. We are rocking the house right now in Oakland. Ground ball to 3rd. Here's Don Kessinger. And Kessinger hits a ground ball to 1st. So, you may not know this about me, but I lived in Oakland for about a year. I lived in the Bay Area for 3 years. And I lived over by Lake Merritt, which is 1 subway stop, 1 BART stop from the stadium. So I had season tickets in the 2001 season where the A's went to the World Series. And then I bought opening day tickets for 2002. I didn't have season tickets because I knew I'd be leaving the Bay Area. But so yeah, I know this stadium really well. For opening day 2002, I sat in the 1st row, right about here. But otherwise, my season tickets were on the 3rd base side, like under the awning. So it was like 15 rows up. I can't remember, but it was pretty far back. Okay, Rick Monday leading off. The 2001 season, that was Ichiro's rookie year. And on opening day that year, Ichiro's first game, Terrence T. Long, went for a triple, and Ichiro threw him out from right field. And I was there for that game. I was also there for the Derek Jeter flip game, and where Jeremy Giambi did not slide. That was a crappy game. That's out number 2. And I was also there for the Miguel Tejada game where he did not slide going into home, and he was thrown out. So I guess that's three events against my A's team. Okay, we go to the top of the Sixers. Boccabella leading off. Got a 5-2 lead. I did not think we'd get this far with Mudcat. He's only thrown 55 pitches. I guess we need to let him bat since we have the lead and try to get one more inning out of him. And then we can go to the bullpen and try to stretch it out a little bit. He strikes out there for out number 2. That's only the first K for Blue Moon today. And Tommie Harper flips it to right for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. So yeah, I mean, Mudcat's only thrown 55 pitches. He could probably go 90 with that endurance, but I don't trust his skills. Let's see how he does against Reggie. Base hit for Reggie into center field. That is the 8th hit against Mudcat, and we really do have to guard the lines here. Try to get a double play if we can. There's a line drive to second. Can we double off Jackson? We do! Nicely done. Reggie caught napping. A double play. And then Danny Cater flies out to left center field. All right, this is a good ball game. Other than the Boccabella Mudcat combo, I mean, we do have the lead. I guess we could say that much. I don't feel like the game has kind of jerked us around yet anyway. As Hegan strikes out, that is a natural occurrence. 1 out for Rich Rawl. He had the hit and run base hit, and now he gets a base hit as he does a little slapper into right field. So runner on first, 1 out for Deron Johnson, who's 2 for 2 with a ribby today. With a walk, I should say. And he pops it up on the infield into foul ground on the third base side. The largest foul ground in all of baseball. 2 down. Here's Tommie Agee. A base hit through the infield just past the second baseman, Donaldson. Why was Rollins not running with 2 down? I don't know. But that's going to do it for the A's pitcher, Blue Moon Odom. They're going to bring in Gil Blanco, 23-year-old, had not pitched in the majors since 1966 with the Kansas City A's. So prior to the move to Oaktown. This is the 10th appearance, no record, 2.79 ERA. Holy shnikey, 11 walks, 4 strikeouts, but he doesn't give up any hits. So that just tells you about, again, that whatever that bug is in the game where if you don't give up hits, you're going to give up walks one way or another. People are going to get on base. The 23-year-old lefty goes to arbitration next year. And it's a lefty-on-lefty scenario. We do have the lead, so we're going to let Van Kelly bat. He only is batting .091. And he walks. So the bases are loaded for Don Kessinger. He's going to turn around and bat right-handed. Not doing so well this year, batting .120 versus lefties. 2 down, bases loaded. This could blow the game open. 0-2 count. Oh, he does get a piece of it at least. Oh, an error by the third baseman. And 2 runs score as Sal Bando just has some butterfingers over there, and it's 7-2. We'll take the runs any way we can get them. Here's Boccabella. And Boccabella pops it up. That should be out, number 3. It is. Now we have a 5-run lead, and I feel very good about letting him pitch one more inning, especially since he's supposed to lead off the next. So we'll let him pitch one more here. Try to use a little strategy. There's a base hit to right. Well, this might not go so well. Here's John Donaldson with Campy at first. He's not going to be going. Oh, it's a 2-run home run by the number 8 hitter. That is his 3rd home run on the season. That's a career high, of course. Now it's 7-4, so we gave those runs back. Here's Ted Kubiak. Ground ball to first. Johnson stepping on the bag for out number 1. Next man up is Rick Monday, who strikes out. 3 Ks for Mudcat Grant. 2 outs, and Gene Tenace walks. Damn it. This will be the last batter. We can't let him pitch to Reggie. If Reynolds gets on, we'll be in trouble. And a comebacker to Grant. Don't error. All right. So, Mudcat, he gives up 4 in 7 innings. Didn't walk anybody, but he gave up 10 hits, right? If you don't walk, you give up the hits. And we're going to pinch hit Mudcat for who bats well versus lefties. It's a new pitcher. We'll take a look at Paul Lindblad. How about Don Bosch? Switch hitter batting .333 versus lefties. So here's Don Bosch as we look at Paul Lindblad. 16 games, 3-1 with a 1.86 ERA. 12 walks, 14 strikeouts, opposed to batting .219 against him. We've seen him a couple times already. And he's been solid. Okay, Don Bosch leading off here in the 8th. Hard hit, ground ball to first. There's out number 1. Let's take a look at the in-game stats, by the way. Why not? Harper, 1 for 3 with a walk today. He walks again. So the A's have really shot themselves in the foot today with all their walks. That's going to bring up Mike Hegan. Full count to Hegan, and he strikes out for the 2nd time today. 2 down, Harper on first. Here's Rich Rawl. 2 for 4. And Rollins skies it into foul ground. Lots of room over there. Shortstop comes over and makes the catch. Okay, so yeah, we are going to put Don Bosch into right field. Tommie Harper coming out of the ball game. Everybody else is fine. And we will bring in Ron Locke, really just for one batter. Now, yeah, this didn't happen a lot back in the day. There wasn't any loogies back then, lefty one-out guys. But we're going to give it a shot here versus Reggie. Reggie, only a .257 slugging percentage versus left-handers. 1-2 count. Oh, a ground ball to short. Kessinger makes the play. Okay, let's see if Ron Locke can get some of these righties out. Here's Sal Bando. No, he's going to walk him. God darn it. Runner on first. We're going to guard the lines. Here's Danny Cater. First baseman's 0 for 3 today. There's a ground ball to second. Can we turn 2? Yes, we do. We are going to the 9th inning, guys. We have a 3-run lead. We've got Johnson, Agee, and Kelly due up against Raleigh Fingers. They've had one new pitcher every inning since taking out Odom. You'll see that the closer, Raleigh Fingers, having a good year, 3-5. That's a lot of decisions in relief. 2.96 ERA. Doesn't really strike out a ton. 6 saves, 1 bluey. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour, rated in 86. Overall in 83. The 22-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 1971. Okay, here we go. Deron Johnson, 2 for 3 today with a ribby. 1-2 count. And he hits a line drive right at Donaldson for out number 1. That's going to bring up Agee. He's probably the player of the game today. He had that 3-run home run. He's 2 for 4. Oh, he goes out Potaco! There's his 5th home run on the season. He now leads the team with 5 dongs, and it's 8-4. I love to see our 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming through against the first place team in their home stadium. Kelly, it's unlike him to go 0 for 4. I guess he did walk today once. And Don Kessinger with 2 down, strikes out. So now we have a 4-run lead after Agee's 2nd home run of the day. We are going to take out Ron Locke. And we're going to bring in Jack Acker. We have a 4-run lead. And of our available right-handed relievers, he's the worst, but he's also pitched the least innings. So we're going to keep him on a very short leash here. Here's Bert leading off 0-2 count. Fly ball to center. 1 down. That's going to bring up John Donaldson. He's got a home run today. Get that 2-run shot in the 7th. Made things interesting. Ground ball to Rollins. And Rollins makes the play. So it's going to be a pinch hitter then for Raleigh Fingers. Jose Morales. Pitch hitter extraordinaire. That's kind of what he was known for in real life even. 2 down, 1-2 count to Morales. And a ground ball sharply hit to Kessinger. And he throws him out. Pilots win 8-4. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. All right. We are now 10-11 in the month. We're 2 games over 500. We look at the standings, and we do gain a game back as Minnesota is surging with 5 wins in a row. So we're 2 back. Let's take a look at the National League. How is San Diego doing? Only 11 wins. I mean, who is the low man on the totem pole for that? Of the contest? Sean D guessed 48 wins. I mean, that's looking pretty good so far. All right, let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Jim Hicks knocked 2 balls out of Comiskey as White Sox win 8-7. George Orta had a good game. Woody held. Okay. Next up is the Yankees beating the Orioles 5-2. Fritz Peterson played well, pitched well. Not a lot going on. Okay. And the Pilots beat the A's to move within 2. Tommie Agee had 3 hits, 2 homers, 3 runs, 4 ribbies. That's maybe the best game of any player this year. So that's a good sign for Agee. Mike Hegan walked, doubled, scored a run, drove in a run. Good job by him. Transactions. We had that trade yesterday. That was the last thing of note. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to do a doubleheader today. I don't have the time to do it. But I did do another football card video. That'll pop up here on the left side. The player of the game, as I mentioned, is pretty easy today. It's Tommie Agee. 3 for 4, 4 ribbies, 2 homers. That gives him 5. Mudcat Grant stuck around long enough to get the win. Not a great game, but maybe Boccabella did help him a little bit. I don't know. There was a wild pitch in there. And then we went to Ron Locke and Jack Acker, who did their gerbs. And then Blue Moon Odom. He was the loser of the nickname game. He goes to 3 and 4. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Maybe we do a doubleheader tomorrow to wrap up this series. Kind of keep things moving a little bit. So until then, everyone, have a great night.